In this video, we'll be improving on our buttons inside the header, the menu button, and also the settings button by using the Angular Material button component. We've already worked with buttons in the last module. As we can see here, we used like the stroke buttons, the raise buttons. But in this video, we'll use what's called the fab button for our buttons in the header. We'll also need to import the button module like we did within the dashboard. We'll need to import that module within our pages component as well. Angular Material version 20 was just released while I was recording these videos, and there's a difference in how the button directives are written between version 19 and version 20. So I'll point that out as well in this video. If we go into the documentation and then inside of the button component, there's a few examples here, and the one we're interested in is the mini fab. This will look great inside of the header. And notice that I'm currently in version 19. And if we look at the code example and we check out the mini fab, notice the mat mini fab directive. And now if we switch it over to version 20, you'll notice a change. There's a new button type here. And then also if we look at the code example and scroll down to the mini fab, and here it is, now it's using the camel case with no dashes. If you're following along with a newer version of Angular Material, just keep that in mind if you're implementing these buttons. Since we're working with Angular 19, I'll keep that on version 19, and we'll use the example here, the mini fab with a dash. But before we do that, we'll need to bring in the module, open up the TS file, and we need to bring in the button module. I'll copy this, and we'll add this within our pages component. Inside of the pages TS file, I'll add in our import, our module, and then we'll also bring in the module into the imports array. So I'll copy this. I'm going to break this into a new line so we can see the ending, and then add this towards the end. That's all we need to do within the TS file. Now moving on to the pages component HTML. And the change here will be very simple. I'll close down these side navs here, and we'll be just working within these two buttons. This one here, that's for our main navigation, and the other one is for our settings. And all we'll do is add in a attribute or a directive, the mat mini fab. And then we'll make sure to add this to the second button as well. Also, I want to do one more thing. I'm going to add a comment right here, letting anyone know that's following along with the repo that version 20, you want to use this, and version 19, you want to use this directive. I could also add that comment here to this button as well. That's the only changes we need to make. Let's check this out in the browser. And this looks really good. This has come along nicely. And then what's nice is you update the theme color and these buttons automatically update. That's really nice. Now that that is done, in the next video, let's implement a spinner. So let's say, for example, the application is loading. We could show the user a Angular Material spinner. We'll set that up in the next video.